swing and miss there. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
This is skied into short left center. And Mantle makes the catch. The inning is over. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Jacob Junis starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And immediately the Royals have to deal with a real burner standing at first base.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch on its way. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going. You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
In now is the Yankees DH. Lou Gehrig has come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
2-0 now. From the stretch, runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases loaded here, nobody out. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Mantle currently finds himself at the top of the list in all-star voting among American League left fielders, so the fans are rewarding him for the season he's enjoying to this point.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Three-two pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Don Mattingly will bat next. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 minutes scoring position and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. You look at the numbers, and the thing that really stands out to me is his batting average. It's under the Mendoza line. You just wouldn't think a guy would struggle that much, but it's just been an uphill battle for him all season long. I know he's been really frustrated by the way the things have gone.
Standing in now, Jorge Posada. No balls and 1 strike. Second and third, 2 away. This is in the air to left. Gordon is there, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals nothing. Second inning set to go, and next the dangerous power threat, Luke Voigt.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the pitch. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about it, Matt. They say often that hitting is contagious, and they hope that carries over. It's not easy to have double-digit knocks in a game, and they're hoping they can break out that ammunition again today.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. The Yankees had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
That is 7. The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. And And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the down in order. They're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela. First offering on its way. In there for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball in.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. It's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Going after it is Gordon. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The center fielder,
Next for New York, Ricky Henderson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance.
He's through first and hustling for second.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Count 1-0.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. From the stretch. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
At the plate now, Lou Gehrig. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One ball, one strike to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gordon is there. And the inning is over. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 New York.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Popped up. Urshela is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
Stepping up now, Nicky Lopez. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Nicky Lopez is out number 2 here in the third inning. Into the box, Johnny Damon. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Henderson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. So here's the Cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. He hit a sac fly earlier.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Brett is there. He's got it one away.
The first baseman, number 23, John.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and up steps Don Mattingly. He's ready. Here's the first offering. One out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center as he tacks on to his total, currently third best on the Yankee ball club. In now, Bernie Banks. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
3-0 now. Jorge Posada will be next. The 3-0 pitch.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Three and 2 now. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Digging in, Jorge Posada. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Posada comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. And there's ball 2 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. You elevate a little bit.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jesse Hahn is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. 0-1 the count. And it's 1-1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Brett is there for it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We played 3 full, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
So now to the plate, George Brett. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Ball 2. No one out with a runner at second. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Merrifield rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score. And they're on the board. It's 6-1.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, that's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
fouled away.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
A pause and the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Nobody out, runner on first. Got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and
Now
watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Luke Voigt, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he misses with it, 1-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Griffey waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead this one 6-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Digging in once again, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Liner towards second, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr., as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Strike taken to throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
2-2 the count. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. he fouls this one off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Lou Gehrig.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball well outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Mickey Mantle waits on deck. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Full count, here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. The next 3-2. There's ball 4. Standing in, Mickey Mantle. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
The first baseman, number 23, John.
Ready for another shot now, Don Mattingly. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Going after it is Gordon. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
To the plate now, Ernie Banks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Hahn sets. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Fair to say? Oh, my goodness. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. Salvador Perez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, two strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He popped out in his first trip. He's set, and the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Stepping in now, Johnny Damon, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. First and second now, 1 man out. And another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Another 1-2 delivery.
That's in, ball 2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate now, Whit Merrifield, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Royals strand a pair. They're down 7-1. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield picks it up, and the throw to first is in time, one gone. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's outside.
On the season, LeMahieu is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. One out and a runner on third. Count is 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Popped up, and no one will track it down. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball one. Two outs here with a runner at third. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Popped him up. Lopez waits on it, and that retires the side. One left for the Yankees. Into the box. Brett, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Digging in, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and there's his first base hit in this one.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1. Scorched to 3rd. And a sliding try there at 3rd, but it skips by him. A base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Hunter Dozier digging in now as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the stretch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-1.
Ball 2.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Stepping up to the plate, Salvador Perez. It was a walk in his last trip. On his way to pitch number 100.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Count even now at 1-1. Little chopper down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes Junior.
The right fielder, Griffey Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And that's too high, ball two.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches. But he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it. 1 there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap.
Hahn gets the sign. Here it comes. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. To the Yankees left fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
3-2, full count. The pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out to right field. And here's Soler to make the grab, and that will end the inning. The Yanks held in check. They're on top 7-1. Standing in, Alex Gordon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Here it comes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Stepping into the box, Nicky Lopez. He singled his last time up. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Tommy Kingley takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. This is pulled into right. Griffey Jr. has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Johnny Damon. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Heath Billmeyer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now at the plate, Don Mattingly singled homer run in his last time up. High in the air out to center field. Damon is underneath this one, and very quickly one gone. Stepping into the box, Ernie Banks. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Fastball just missed above the zone. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than he can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
So now to the plate, Jorge Posada, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Hit in the air out to center field. Damon is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0. And he popped him up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And there's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. Popped him up. Perez shading to his right, and that retires the side. A run. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Whit Merrifield goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Now here's the pitch. George Brett is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Up next to the Royals, the right fielder, Jorge.
In is Jorge Soler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses again here. It's ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. Last time through was a base hit. Johnny Cueto gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Cueto has finished off more than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues, and in that time he struck out more than 1,600 batters. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Striding forward now is the DH, Hunter Dozier. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
He's ready now. The pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-2 game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
The left.
Settling in now, Alex Gordon. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's hitless in 6 tries. First offering on its way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Inside, ball 1.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Colin McHugh will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Brett Gardner.
And that misses, ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Junior.
Kevin Kiermaier will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Ball 2 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to the streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. Lays off 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman, number 23.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
3 for 4 so far. Seeing it well in this ball game. 0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Weak roller right side. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Ernie Banks. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1-1.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Ready with the 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A full count, 3-2 to Banks.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. As he arrives at second without a play as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
1 ball, no strikes the count. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Merrifield brings it in, and an underhanded throw is in time for.
Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing right field. Number 93.
In To the box now, Nicky Lopez. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Russell Martin is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Joey Wendell. Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Yankees.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
55.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Johnny Damon, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Now the pitch. Strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 50.
Royals down to their final out, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
12-3 is the way this one ends. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Babe Ruth earned his 9th win of the year. Jacob Junis permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
7,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.